Namaste friend, this is Sanjay. I do Vedic astrology and I also do the palm reading, and I'm a yoga teacher. So today I want to talk about in the astrology what is the Rahu and what is the transition about the Jupiter in the Capricorn, what already happened in November. So the main things like in the astrology, like the people have so many questions, like what is the Vedic astrology, and in such a time they have asked us so many questions about like what is happening in this time, such a period of the COVID, and how to deal with this life and how to manage, how to live, and how the planetary is moving in such a period, and people are so much curious about to know that. And also people like many people are talking about the December 21st, the transition about the conjunction about the Jupiter and the Saturn. So there's a different news and the different the astrologers they are talking about that, but I would like to talk about the both, and in a very simple way, and how to understand like how the Vedic astrology and how the spirituality is so much deep connected, and like how the other planets like they work in they play such a role in our basic life. And there's like many people talk about the Rahu. So Rahu is like a very powerful planet in the ninth planet, and this like a illusion. And some people also talk about the Rahu is the king of Kali Yuga. So first, like we have to understand like what is the Kali Yuga. So Kali Yuga, we can say the Kali Yuga, the Yuga of science, everything, the Yuga of invention. So mostly we are very connected with the materialistic and the science. So science is like we can both side is very good. Like one side we get so much positive, and one side the science also negative. Even like we can destroy our whole life. So the Rahu is the illusion, because you can see like it's very easy to make the video by the mobile phone. So this is the Rahu. And Rahu is the very powerful, because the Rahu is not has on form. Rahu doesn't has on form. Rahu is just like the shadow of Saturn. So there's a very small story I would like to talk about the Rahu. Like there was in like the period of the god and demon, you can see like that time was the Satyuga. So that time the demon and god, there was so much dark happened, so they wanted to do the Samudra Manthan. So they were shaking the ocean. So one side, so there was a very, very big snake, like they had 1,000 face. So that is called Kaliya Nag, the snake name. So one side the demon was standing, and one side in the group the god, all the gods, they were standing and they were shaking the ocean. So many gems and 9 things come out from the ocean, and nectar also came from the ocean. So when the nectar came, so everybody jumped on the nectar, because the demon also wanted to be live, like they wanted to become like the immortal or something. So, and the god also is the same thing. But the Lord Vishnu, there's a 3 main deity. So the Lord Vishnu also, like he took so many incarnations. So he played very special role in such a time, and he become like one angel, like that is called Apsara. So it's and her name was the Mohini. Like it's the very beautiful face, like anybody can just like trap such a very beautiful thing, beautiful face. So she started to give the nectar. So what that time like the lady was doing, like the Vishnu. So they every time when first time, one time they give the nectar to the god, then one other time they give the nectar to the demon. So they were sitting in the group, different, the demon group and god group. So the one demon saw, his name was Swarbahadur. So he saw that like the Vishnu is changing that pot. So the demon, he changed his form and he sit down in the god's group. So when the Vishnu gave him the nectar, then there was some other gods saw him like he is not the god. Then he told to the Vishnu. Then Vishnu take his, unlike the Sudarshan Chakra, this is the arm, and he cut his neck. But the demon already drank the nectar, so he could not die, but his body divided into two parts. So one the neck and the other part of the body, so it's called Ketu. So neck become Rahu and the rest of the part become Ketu. So these two shadow planet, and I'm talking about the Rahu. So Rahu has a very powerful thing. Rahu, you can say Rahu is the sixth sense, because there is no form. They say the Rahu is the shadow of Saturn. And so we have to understand like this, what I told just before. This is a story and it's happened. So what is a Rahu? For me, I can say Rahu is just like our thought, because Rahu is a very powerful. Rahu, everybody in the Vedic astrology, everybody focus on the Rahu. Rahu is like Rahu is your past karma. Rahu is like an illusion. Rahu is very powerful. Rahu has a very rich king, and nobody can speak about his power. And Rahu can give all the results. Rahu can give the results of all the planets, and Rahu can do anything. Rahu can be anything. Rahu has infinite power. Infinite power. So we have to understand how it is possible. You see the shadow. The shadow. You see my shadow behind on the wall of my head. The shadow. You cannot do anything of the shadow. So Rahu is the shadow, illusion. You can see your shadow on the water. You can see the shadow on the wall. You can see every time. You cannot kill the shadow. You cannot do anything. The shadow is the shadow. So it's like the same, the illusion. That is called Maya. And we all we trap in the Maya. So how the Maya work in how we are trapped, it's such a COVID situation, you can see. For example, we are living our life in such a Kali Yuga, so much outside life. Everything working, earning money, have a family, children. In the Western world, totally different life. In India, people has this kinds of that. Here, Western world, only work, and after in the evening, party. Everybody wanna have nice mobile phone and everything. So what is happening? So here's the common sense, how we understand the Rahu. Rahu, you just see, I'm making the video on the iPhone, on the phone. So what is happening? Here I am doing something good. And somebody is also using the phone, the internet. This is a Rahu. Without knowing, we are trapped something. So I understand, I also trap, but I am also using. And the other people also, somebody is just playing the video game. Before, just 20 years before, we were going to play the game outside, but now you see the children are playing the video game on the mobile phone, computer, or even the television. And we have this facility, so many things, we also receive the different news, and then the good news, you are happy. You see some sad news, bad news, you get frustrated. Everything we are doing by this all illusion, so much illusion. You can see Like same same by the internet is very good, right? One side internet is very good, everything you can do at your home. One side the same internet in such a situation like everybody gets so much scared. This in the news of the COVID, and whole world is just like go in the dark. So we have to understand like how to come out such a situation. So the Rahu means like, and also everybody drink alcohol. Most of the people, like if you see like 100 people, it's very difficult to find like one or two people they don't drink. So somehow like about the concept and this part, this is the part of our body, the mind, and the mind is the Rahu. The Rahu has a place in your mind. So I said this is your thoughts. When you are thinking very good, when you have the positive thoughts, definitely everything is happening positive. When the thoughts change, so we are going in the lower dimension. When we have the positive, we are doing meditation, we are doing the spiritual practice, we are doing donation, we are doing devotion. And when the same thing, the other side, we have stress, depression, anxiety, everything, just because all this, the life where is we are not practicing, we are not thinking inside, everything outside. If we get upset, alcohol. If we get upset, smoking. If we get upset, many things we take the like as a supplement, drugs people are taking. So this is the Rahu. And the one side also the Rahu, because the Rahu has such a power to bring you in a complete in a lower dimension. Rahu has such a power to reach to your thought also. Because it's just your thoughts, your feeling. So you can see like how we are so much in the illusion. One, I can give you the guarantee, if you do the meditation only 30 minutes to 1 hour, you see like whole life is changed. If you are doing daily, if you are how you do the practice for other thing to earn the money you work in the daytime. Same like you do the practice for your body, you do the physical poses or asana. Same you have to give to live your body, you eat the food. For the mind we need the meditation. And when you do meditation, then you have such a power to understand what is good or what is bad. And if you go more like in a deep understanding, there is nothing bad and good, everything in the middle. But we can understand only when you do your sadhana, your meditation. So here like also one I can tell you the story about the one demon in the Treta Yuga, when that time Lord Vishnu took the incarnation of the Lord Rama. So there was a demon, his name was Ravana. So you can also say that he was also like a Rahu. He has like the 10 head. 10 head means you can see like how his intelligence, how so much powerful. He born in the priest family, so he was the priest. He was very powerful. He make a happy to Lord Shiva. He was the beloved of the Shiva. And he created the Shiva mantra, like the one prayer, Shiva prayer, that is called Shiva Tanda. He was the creator of the Shiva Tanda. But so you can see he was the priest. So the one thing, his work, his karma, his thought was very high. But the karma is lower because he kidnapped the Sita, the wife of Rama. And he killed, he made the problem for the gods, normal priest and everybody. So the action was very low. Everybody has very high thoughts. When you don't have alcohol, you are thinking everything very wise and very nice. And you do the action and you are drinking alcohol. So the not alcohol, like any things like what happened by our ex negative. So we really have to understand. That's why it's very easy to like be trapped in such a uh, COVID situation, because like yes, the government, they don't want to hurt you, they don't want like the case go grow, so they want you to stay at home. You need to live in a quarantine. So it's really important how you can help use the quarantine then when you are doing your meditation, when you are living in your family. Somehow in the Western world we disconnect with the family. Everybody is living separate. So you see, now we are talking about the conjunction of the Guru and like the Jupiter and Saturn. So the Jupiter transits in the Capricorn and Saturn already sitting there in that house. So what is happening? Saturn is the planet alone, and we most of like the Western places, Western country, we are alone because we don't have a family. And the Jupiter. So what is Jupiter is like the cause of Jupiter is the sign. We can say Jupiter is the Guru, and the Guru is the symbol of Supreme. Very less people has a Guru in their life. Many like a different like the everybody has their own point of view. Like they talk about the politics, they talk about normal lifestyle, they talk about the planetary and everything. I want to talk about very simple. Understand. Guru, Jupiter. Guru means the Supreme. And the Saturn. Saturn is the karma. Guru Dharma, Saturn Karma. So when you are doing the right action, when you are doing the right karma, because the Saturn is also, Saturn is the planet of judgment. Saturn, because Saturn is itself is a god. So when we are doing the good karma, Saturn is giving good result. If we did any bad karma, if we are doing bad karma, we will receive immediately the bad result also. So Saturn means alone, and the Guru Supreme. So what you can do in such a time? And they are saying on 21st, like they are it going very intense also. So it's not only the 21st December. This is transit in the November. It's go until the April. And in the different like you can see every people has on their point of view. They say like who has the Mahadasa, like the time of the Saturn, Mahadasa and Antardasa. So Mahadasa of the Saturn, who is going, they will impact or affect. Who has the Mahadasa of the Jupiter, so they most of the people get impact or effect. But my own feeling, if you really like, you are not hurting anybody, you are not disturbing, you are alone and you are just doing your practice, you are just trying to connect to your Guru, I think there is no problem. Because the dharma and karma together. You have to serve your parents, you have to serve your children, you have to serve your family, you have to serve your wife, husband. You are doing very good karma. And when you are alone, like you things like you are doing nothing, close your eyes, try to connect to your Supreme, Guru. Very difficult. I can say like when we talk, especially in India, like people, they really has a very deep respect for the Guru. But it's not the Western. What I'm saying, like if I'm young, like I'm 21 or I'm 30, or the same age, so much intellect. People say, my Guru in the heart, my Guru exists inside me. But how you, okay, I understand it exists inside you, but how you can find your mistake, where you can find you are doing something good or you are doing some mistake. Only the person, like same like your parents, they are looking like somebody is drinking, and maybe spiritual also. They are saying, oh, you are ruining your body, you are doing something wrong. So there is like the same, the guru also. So guru is not going to talk about like your normal lifestyle, what you are doing. It's just guru remind you, how do you practice? You did your sadhana or not? And the guru is the element, is the not only the something like the person is a guru. This is the energy, like one person realize and they realize themselves, and after they, because once you realize, then there is nothing to do in this world. What you will do? Nothing, because you know everything. But some karmic, like, so the other, when you go the Siddha Loka, the higher dimension, the dimension of the all the our spiritual master, they are living there. So they give you the job and come back on the earth. So these people become, so we go to them because they are giving you that wisdom, like how they are happy, so we can also do. But the body is just like the mediator, because by the body they can explain you how to live in this life. So guru is the tattva, guru is the element. We have 5 elements, everybody knows. So the 5 element is connected in your 5 chakra from like Muladhara to here, Visuddhi chakra. But the 6th element is very difficult for the person because they don't want to accept the master in their life, the spiritual master. And this is the 3rd chakra here. When you have the spiritual master, the guru in your life, then is going to open. And this is Sahasrara. Means Guru Tattva, then Param Tattva, the Supreme. Is without gurus, you very difficult to reach that place. Because the guru means the energy is going to break all your ego, is going to break your desire. He thinks, oh, I am the astrologer, I am the yoga teacher. But the guru is saying, guru is kick you, you are nothing. Right? So this is the guru tattva, because the guru said, you have to go here. When you go there is nothing. Everything is empty. So you can understand the the Saturn and Jupiter. That both is alone. And everything exists, like you say, like I am alone, but everything exists within you also. So Saturn is the cause of Lord Shiva also. Because the Shiva live alone. Shiva live in a Himalaya. Shiva live in a Kailash mountain. We don't know where Shiva live. So what we can do? So the same, like now that such a time came, like most of the people, even okay, we have a big family, but you are feeling lonely. That means this emptiness is remind you, you should connect to your God. You should connect to your Param Tattva, your Supreme. You should connect to your Guru, and everything is resolved. So I don't want to take so much time because I spoke a lot. I really thanks you everyone who is enjoying this talk of wisdom. Because if you understand, you can see like how your life is so beautiful. So I hope like you will have a very good day and you try to understand the depth. It's just not like the materialistic we have to understand for the Jupiter and Saturn. It's very important to understand the Jupiter and Saturn in the inside as a spiritual, as your personal practice. Then you understand Saturn is a very beautiful, very good planet, and it's always give very good result. So I think you really enjoy it. And if you, so I do the Vedic astrology and I do Vedic palm reading, and I also do the past life regression. So if you want to contact with me, you are most welcome. And I hope you will enjoy your day very nice. And try to connect inside. Try to connect inside. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om Matre Namah.